Hi guys, I'm Dr. Shreya and welcome to the Dental Learning Curve. इस चैनल पे we'll be discussing about the basics of prosthodontics and उससे related treatments. So let's just jump right into it. So in today's topic, we'll be covering the basics of maxillofacial prosthesis. When I talk about dental procedures, what usually comes to our mind? Root canal treatment, restorations, extractions. और जब मैं प्रोस्थोडोंटिक्स की बात करती हूँ तो पीपल यूजुअली एसोसिएट प्रोस्थोडोंटिक्स विथ कंप्लीट डेंचर्स, फिक्स पार्शियल डेंचर्स एंड डेंटल इम्प्लांट्स. Well, what if I told you there are treatment modalities available to fill up this defect, to give this woman an artificial eye, or give this person an artificial ear, or replace this part of the face? Well, this part of prosthodontics is called as maxillofacial prosthodontics. Now, before stepping into the details of it, we need to know the basic terminologies associated with it. Right? So, first is maxillo and facial. Maxillo से what do we understand? Maxilla मतलब a part of the dental arch, and face, which is the head, neck, face. Therefore, maxillofacial is pertaining to the dental arches, the head, neck, face structures. What is maxillofacial prosthesis and how is it different from maxillofacial prosthetics? ठीक है. Prosthesis is something which is used to replace what is missing. Maxillofacial prosthesis का भी वही काम है. Any prosthesis used to replace part or all of the stomatognathig or the craniofacial structures. Okay, and the branch which deals with the fabrication of this prosthesis is known as maxillofacial prosthetics. So it is a branch of prosthodontics concerned with restoration and or replacement of stomatognathig and craniofacial structures with prosthesis that may not be removed on a regular or an elective basis. Now coming as to why do we need to give those prostheses? कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई होगी तभी तो डिफेक्ट आया होगा, राइट? सो द maxillofacial defects can be classified into intraoral and extraoral. Extraoral, it can be auricular, the ears, orbital, part of the orbit, ocular, the eye, lips and cheeks, and the nose, and composite. Composite is basically, it can be a combination of the above. Now coming to intraoral. Intraoral is maxillary and mandibular, and in each there is acquired congenital developmental, correct? In maxillary, under acquired, it is traumatic, it can be due to any surgery, or it can be because of a pathology. In congenital, it can be cleft lip and cleft palate. In mandibular, in acquired, it is again traumatic, surgery or pathology. In congenital, it can be cleft lip, that is a lower lip, and in developmental, it can be prognathism or retrognathism. Now we need to understand the aim of maxillofacial prosthetics. Why do we have to do it? See, we have to understand that the patient has already lost a part of its craniofacial structure, right? So we really need to preserve of what is remaining, that is preservation of the residual structures. Next is reconstruction of the function. Because that part is missing, we have to make that prosthesis in such a way that it can provide how much ever function that it can. And of course, because it is a part of the face, it has to improve the aesthetics. Now, essentials of maxillofacial prosthesis, as I have covered previously: functional, it should be functional; aesthetics, it should have a lifelike appearance. It should be easy to place and remove, if at all it is a removable, in some cases maxillary obturators. It should be retentive and stable. It should be easy to clean, and it should be color durable. That means that because it will be used on a day-to-day basis, the color should not fade out or change with time. Now what we need to understand, it is a multidisciplinary approach. Only one person handling everything Well, that seems quite far-fetched. Okay, so in totality, a team of 10 doctors is required for a successful maxillofacial processes. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much.